Class 9th, let's proceed ahead as we had started scene 3, and you have come to know that Shylock was ready to give 3,000 ducats to Antonio and Bassanio for 3 months, and a condition was there. He laid a condition that if Antonio will not be able to pay 3,000 ducats in 3 months, okay, then he will be liable to give his pound of flesh. Okay, so that was the terms and conditions were made. Okay, the legal documents were prepared, and then after arranging all the things, he says that presently I do not have the present sum. Okay, the principal sum of 3,000 ducats. So, and but no need to be worried, as I will ask, means Shylock will ask his friend, that is Tubal, another money lender, and he will supply him 3,000 ducats. Okay, why he does not want to miss the chance of giving 3,000 ducats to Antonio? Because he has now got a very golden opportunity to take revenge from him, as he has already stated that before. Also he has said that he does not have any particular reasons, okay, or particular reason for hating Antonio, but according to him, according to Shylock, it is his humor, it is his wish. Okay, as he was ill treated many times by Antonio in public places. So, and even the main reason for his hatred was that Antonio was a Christian and Shylock is a Jew. Okay, secondly, Antonio lends money to the people in order to help them, but without gratis. Gratis means interest. On the other hand, Shylock, he lends money to the people on a very high interest, and as Antonio gives money, lends money without interest, so people prefer to go to him. So these two were the main reasons, okay, for being so cruel hearted, for being so stony hearted against Antonio. Clear? Now in this let us read out further so that we could come to know what happens then. Now let's start the remaining part of scene 3. We have done till Shylock's dialogue. Now let's start Antonio's part. Shylock, albeit I neither. Antonio. This is the dialogue of Antonio. Antonio, Shylock, albeit I neither lend nor borrow, by taking nor by giving of excess. Yet to supply the ripe wants of my friend, I will break a custom. And to Bassanio he said that, is he yet possessed how much ye would? Mean what Antonio says, Shylock, I neither lend nor borrow, and taking another man's spare money, nor giving my own to anyone. Neither I lend nor I borrow money, neither I take any other person's money, nor I give to them. However, in order to satisfy the immediate needs of my friend, I shall break my habit. What habit? Neither then to borrow nor to lend money. So this habit I am going to break for my friend. And he said to Bassanio, has he been told how much money you require? Shylock, yes, 3,000 ducats. What Shylock says? Yes, 3,000 ducats. And for 3 months. Yes, Antonio says, and for 3 months. Shylock, I had forgot. 3 months, you told me so. Well then, your bond, and let me see. But here you. Methought you said you neither lend nor borrow upon advantage. So what Shylock says? I had forgotten, yes, yet. Okay, I had forgot means I had forgotten. Yes, it was for 3 months, and you told me so. Well, then, your bond, let me see. But listen to my words. It seemed to me that you mentioned you neither lend nor borrow on interest. Means he said to Antonio that I have heard just now that you neither lend money nor borrow on interest. Antonio, I do never use it. Yes, I never do so. Now, Shylock, when Jacob grazed his uncle Laban's sheep, when our prophet Jacob, okay, descendant, he was the descendant from our holy Abraham, and he grazed his uncle Laban's sheep, as his wise mother wrought in his behalf, the third possessor. Yes, he was the third, and his clever mother planned on his behalf, so that he became the third successor to the family property. Yes, he was the third. This Jacob portion is a bit difficult, then I'll explain it in detail later on. Okay, so when Jacob grazed his uncle Laban's sheep, and he became what, he from our holy Abraham was, he is the descendant from our holy Abraham. Okay, and his mother planned on his behalf, and he became the third successor to the family property. Antonio, and what of him did he take interest? What of him did he take interest? Who is he? Jacob take interest. What about him? Then Shylock, no, not take interest. No, he did not take interest. Not as you would say, not as you understand the meaning of word today. Directly interest, mark that Jacob did. Directly interest means, which means direct interest. But note what Jacob did to Laban. When Laban and himself were compromised, means when they had agreed that all the newborn lambs, okay, that were stripped or spotted should be Jacob's share as the payment for his service. He didn't take direct interest, but what was agreement between Jacob and Laban? That when they have compromised that all the weanlings. What do you mean by weanlings? Weanlings means newborn lambs. Okay, that all the weanlings, that all the newborn lambs that were stripped and spotted should be, which were streaked and pied. Streaked and pied means which were means with the fleeces of two colors. Okay, so with stripped and spotted should fall as Jacob's hire, should be given to Jacob as his profit. So that should be Jacob's share as the payment of his service. Okay, and this was a way to thrive, and he was blessed, and that was the way to become rich. Thrive means that was the way to become rich, that he was blessed in doing so. And thrift is blessing, and all profit is a blessing if men steal it not, if men do not steal it from others. Antonio, this was a venture. Venture means business, enterprise. This was an enterprise, sir. This was a business that Jacob served for which Jacob worked, and it was not in his power to make it happen. It was not done because of his power, but swayed and fashioned by hand of heaven. It was not controlled, or it was not made by Jacob himself, but it was controlled and designed by the hand of God. Hand of heaven means hand of God. Was it inserted to make interest good, or your gold and silver ewes and rams? Was this mentioned, Jacob's, and this story is mentioned in order to justify the charging of your interest, as you charge the rate of interest high, and you are telling Jacob's story in order to justify the charging of interest. Or do you consider your gold and silver as ewes and ram? Ewes means female sheep, and rams means male sheep. Clear? So ewes means female sheep, and rams means male sheep. Shylock, I cannot tell. I make it breed as fast, but note me, signor. I cannot tell you that I make my money increase as fast as ewes and rams. But listen to me, sir. Antonio, mark you this, Bassanio. Antonio, listen to this, Bassanio. Okay, the devil can quote from the scripture, means the devil can cite scripture for his purpose, means the devil can say the words, holy words. The devil can quote from the scripture when he wants to justify his purpose. Okay, the devil can cite scripture for his purpose. An evil soul producing holy witness, he is just like an evil man putting he's saying the holy and making the holy arguments, and he is just like a villain with a smiling face and like an attractive apple. Now see, is like a villain, he is just like a villain, though he has very evil soul, and though but he is saying some holy inscription, holy words, but from inside he is like a villain with the smiling cheeks. Outside he has smile, but inside he has a very cruel-hearted, revengeful man. A goodly apple means like an attractive apple which rotten at heart, which is rotten from inside. Or what a goodly outside falsehood has. Oh, what an attractive external appearance falsehood has. Shylock, 3,000 ducats, it's a good round amount, round sum. 3 months from 12, then let me see the rate. Okay, so you want 3,000 ducats, it's a big sum. 3 months for 12. Yes, let me see the rate. He started calculating the rate of interest. Antonio, well, Shylock, shall we be beholding to you? Well, Shylock, we are going to oblige. Are you going to oblige us? Are you going to help us? Shylock, Signor Antonio, many a times. Now this is the very most important part, what Shylock says and why he has grudges against Antonio. Listen to it carefully. Signor Antonio, many a times and oft means often. Sir Antonio, often you have abused me in Rialto, Venetian Stock Exchange. Rialto means you have rated me. Rated me means you have abused me in Venetian Stock Exchange about my money and nuisances, about my money and my money lending practices. Money lending process means the rate of interest which I take. You have abused my business also. Still have I borne it with patient shrug. Still I have shrugged my shoulder and suffered it patiently. Okay, very patiently I have suffered all these insults. For sufferance is the badge of all our tribe. For sufferance, for patience is the badge of our race. You call me misbeliever, cutthroat dog. You call me non-believer and merciless. Cutthroat dog means merciless dog. And you spit upon my Jewish gabardine. Even you spit on my long Jewish robe, a dress, long dress. Okay, and all because I put to use that which is my own. For all use that which is mine own. For the money which is my own. Well, then it now appears you need my help. Now it appears, it seems that you want to take my help for all these insults which you have done, but still you need my help. Go to, then you come to me and you say, okay, then you just now appear as you need my help. Very well, you come to me and say, Shylock, we would have money. You say so, and you come to me and just say to me, Shylock, we want some money. Okay, now, and you did void your rheum upon my beard. Rheum means you spit. Okay, he said that you spat on my beard and kicked me as you have kicked a stray dog. Means foot me means kicked me as you spun a stranger cur means dog, stray dog, as you have kicked a stray dog over your threshold. Over your threshold means from your house. Okay, out of your house. Money is your suit. Now you have come to me with a request for money. Okay, what should I say to you? Should I not say, has a dog money? As you called me dog earlier, now what should I say? That has a Is it possible for a dog to lend you 3,000 ducats? Should I not say, has a dog money? Is it possible a cur lend 3,000? Is it possible that dog can lend 3,000 ducats? Or shall I bend low and in abdomen ski with bated breath and whispering humbleness say this? Or shall I bow low in order to pay respect to you and in humble voice should I say, noble sir, last Wednesday, what should I say? That fair sir, you spit on me on Wednesday last. Means you spat on me, okay, on Wednesday, last Wednesday. You spurned me such a day. You spurned me such a day means you pushed me. Spurn means pushed me out of the way, okay. And another time you called me a dog, and next time and another time you called me a dog. Because of those acts, or because of all those things which you have done, which you so called politeness, shall I lend you the money you want? You call me dog, and for this courtesies, for all these his taunting that all these acts are just like the courtesies which Antonio had shown to Shylock. Shall I lend money to you? Now what's Antonio reply? How Antonio replies? I am like to call thee so. Again, even he is also very adamant, okay, and he hate him so much. Antonio also hates him so much that how he replies that I am as like to call thee again means I am likely to call you the same again, okay. As I have called you dog, I will call you again. To spit on thee again, even I am ready to spit on you. To spurn thee too, as you are saying that I have pushed you, now I want to push you again. If thou wilt lend this money, lend it not as to thy friend. If you want to lend money to me, do not lend it as you would lend to a friend, as you would do to a friend. Okay, for when did friendship take a breed for barren metal of his friend? For as why reason? Because when did a friend lend money to a friend in order to make the financial profit? If you are saying me a friend, if you want to make me a friend, then how can a friend lend money to another one in order to make profit? So, but lend it rather to thine enemy. You just lend me the money as if you were lending money to your enemy, who if he breaks, and if I should fail to abide by your contract, if I should fail to pay back you the money, thou mayst with bitter face exact the penalty. Then you shall take the penalty from me.